All right. What's good? What's good? What's good to my fabulous followers? It has been what almost a month, I think 3 weeks, the longest I've ever went without dropping content. And today, when I got off of work, I was gonna drive from 5 to 6 because they had a quest. That's what I've been doing. Used to they would do the quest for Uber Lyft like a bonus on the weekend. But they've been trying to get slick and doing during the week, and I'm not. I can't do it 8 to 5 because I'm on my regular job. I never really like driving right after work, especially when I'm leaving the office. Which pretty soon here we're going back to the office full time. But I am trying to build a savings for. I have to book my flight for Cabos for New Year's. I got everything done. I go Monday on my lunch break to the post office to turn in all the paperwork, the photo, and then the next thing is to just to wait for the passport to come. I've got my hotel booked, but I may vary the days because the flight I'm looking at right now is a little bit over 800 because I'm going for New Year's, so that's a busy time, especially for a beautiful place like Cabo San Lucas. However, if I alternate and leave out on a different day, I may be able to get that for a little over 600. Yeah, so maybe almost a $200 difference if I am able to alter my hotel days. My biggest concern is just being there for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I want to bring in 2022 on soil of another country. The original plan was to take a cruise this year, but because of that old C-19, I'm just not quite ready to do that. Vaccinated and all, they did pick up the cruises again starting in July, but I feel like I can do more social distancing and still adventure and enjoy myself in Cabos versus the cruise. So we'll plan the cruise for 2022. So I've been doing a lot of things around that. You may or may not know I'm holding off on a haircut. I tried a couple of different barbers. I've had the same barber for 20 something years, but he went up to $40. And I just feel like that's almost ridiculous. But, like my coworker was telling me, you've been to other people, you weren't pleased, you're pleased with him. So you're right. I'm going to go where I know I can look fresh. But there's really been no reason to look fresh from day to day. So right now I'm letting the color grow out. I had a lady at work tell me that she loves the hair color, but if you look, it's every color but the color that it was. It was an emerald blue. It was a indigo blue. So without spoiling it too much, for Pride, I'm going to try multicolors. So a total of 3 or 4 colors. I'm not sure if I want to go across like this or across like this, but I'm gonna get the haircut first and then see how that's gonna roll. I know a lot of times people say dye your hair first, but I want to do the haircut first because it'll be less hair to work with. And I'm just holler out at a couple of people who I know that have done multicolors before. Just get an idea about that. Most likely, what I will do, and maybe I'll record it, is completely bleach it. Do one color, rinse. Do the next color, rinse. Next color. Because I'm afraid of the bleeding together. Neither here nor there. The White Party for Chicago Pride and the picnic in the park are the two events that I'll be going to. I'm not a big drinker, so the much I'll do at the White Party is have a couple of drinks, maybe if I meet someone beautiful, buy her a couple of drinks, and we'll see how that goes. I did get a room about 15 minutes from where the all-white party will be in Chicago. So that way, if I am feeling, kind of tipsy or just tired, don't want to make that drive, I can go ahead and really enjoy myself. So that expense will probably be the most I spend for Pride Weekend altogether. as my focus is on getting my flight paid for, and then I'll have to gather spending money. On top of that, another update is I have successfully registered and been accepted into a doc, doctorate program, and I'm going to do human services. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with a specialization like mental health, community, um, anything like that, or marriage and family, or if I'm just going to keep it with general. So we're going to start with the general human services. The reason why I chose that doctorate program is because there's a whole class on grant writing. So after completing that class, not only will I be able to write my own grant, I could travel and write grants for other people in other places. So I'm really excited about the leverage that that's going to bring. I am not looking forward to the research, and I am not looking forward to buying all these books. But I think I've always told people that I'm a lifelong learner. I enjoy school very much so. And the PhD is just something that I want to get for me personally. I never really thought about it for career advancement. It's just a goal that I personally want to reach from being 18 and being a mom and being told, that I would never amount to nothing. Just that negative thing just sticks in your mind. And so it's personal for me. The other reason is I want to be called Dr. Wheeler. All my ladies. Hopefully, my wife one day. Then you. So that is another thing that I have been working on. I've got to complete their orientation. I've got to complete some other things to kind of get started before classes start August 30th. So I have been very busy, my followers, but I don't want to neglect you guys in that. Between mad about how my hair looks, worried about how that's going to look, and just I'm either being too busy or too emotional. Uh, my mom and my brother came in town and were with me for a couple of days. My brother and I clashed, and they left. So I had to deal with the emotions behind that and just realizing, even as bad as I hollered and screamed, I wanted a relationship. I think God has kept me kind of alone and in this space so that I can get prepared for those next journeys. Um, having two books out, doing this YouTube channel, working on content to teach classes online, getting ready to go back to school. Uh, just knowing that when I'm in a relationship, sometimes it's hard for me to focus on self. I'm always trying to make sure my mate knows that they're loved, they're important, living whatever their dreams may be. I like to do a lot of quality time, things like that. So it's difficult when you don't really have someone that's been through that or respect that or understand that. And it's just difficult for me because I'm just a lovable, cuddly person. I love affection. So the dynamic now is, of course, when you tell God you don't want nobody no more, then they all come. But I swear I've been weeding through them like I don't know what. And there's a young lady right now who I've been conversing with. She's got a master's too. She works in the same field I work in. Um, and yeah, it's really clicking. I think the conversation will be next level. And I think that will be a person who could not only respect, but maybe support me in furthering my educational journey. I just kind of want to get those. I'm giving myself 2.5 years because I want it by the time I'm 50. I'll be 47 in October. Plus, my 95-year-old godmother, who really started me on my college journey, says that she wants me to have it while she's still amongst the living. Now that's pressure. Pressure. between finances and life circumstances, some people can take up to 8 years to complete their PhD. I pray to God that is not me. I want to get in here and fast track this thing and be successful. So I will need lots of prayer, and I will not neglect my YouTube family. Let's see. Is that all of my updates? Just, making life happen, being excited about what's to come. I finally stopped what was me on what was gone, because if it's gone, it's meant to be gone. And I don't even feel so bad that, I've been abstinent for a year. At first I was like, no, this can't be, it's not me. Anybody who knows me know. But it's like, at this point, the opportunities that I did have to just have that physical, I wasn't really feeling it. I think the only mistake I could potentially make is if my ex lived here or my ex popped up here. Yeah, I would probably give in. But as far as moving forward, new relationships, I want to be friends. I want to travel. I want to visit. I want to make everything else cohesive, not just be lustful after one another. Because, not tooting my own horn, everybody goes crazy. Everybody wants more. Everybody can say they just want to be friends, and then we do that, and it's like possessiveness overnight. So, just trying to find a way to maybe eliminate that and just find some common ground with somebody. I literally felt like I was never going to be able to connect with anyone else. And I still wonder how that's going to be physically, but it's like, what do? You don't be with nobody no more. You're not going to go backwards again. So it's like, you have to be open and accepting to that. And I think as my heart healed more, God kind of parted that sea. And this individual, like I said, who, I've been conversing with lately, I really feel this will challenge me in a way I haven't been challenged. I used to think I was intimidated by smart women, even though my mom always told me that I needed another professional woman. Somebody with something to lose, somebody with some things that they've gained and, established their stability. And yeah. So I'm not going to speak too fast because who knows what the future holds. But I can say that I think we've both got each other's attention, and it's been some positive conversations thus far. My son is doing better. He's back to work now, so that made me a lot less stressed. Still got to do some adaptations with my diet. I got a cleanser, but it tells me that I'll basically be stuck on the toilet, and with the work I do, I can't do that. But I need to lose enough stomach so my white shirt fit good at the white party. All white party. I've never been to one. I'm so excited. They usually have them on the yacht, but not this year. But yeah. That's got me even more concerned about, drinking and whatever else is going to go on in the bar, making sure that I don't sit on nothing. Knowing me, I might need to have a backup outfit. But anywho, I'm excited. I didn't partake in any Pride activities last year. I don't even think I did the year before. I think the last time I did may have been 2017. It's been a while. And it's really not a big deal to me. I love the drag shows. I even thought about going to the parade, but it'd be so hot and so long and so many people, and can't really social distance for that. So probably not gonna happen. All these events, I will be going solo. I might take my little trifling best friend to the Pride Park on Sunday. But the white party, I'm going solo because you never know. Yeah, so just here to give an update. Like I said again, working on getting the passport, booking my trip for Cabos, my flight. Um, I've actually started jotting down some new material for my next book. Got back to my walking a little bit. I don't think I will tonight because it's still 88 degrees and it's 6:30, 7 o'clock. So we will see. I needed to be doing some cardio, some crunches. I've been doing real good with the no soda. My eating out budget is horrible, but I feel good. I feel good. I feel happy. I feel excited. I've turned down opportunities to do different things, be with different people. I'm not letting anything disrupt my energy or my space. I love my job. I love my participants. Me and my boss are cool. And I just pray that it continue to be that way. As for content, I'll probably just continue to give you guys a couple of vlogs here and there until I can really dedicate some time. Like I'm trying to compile a video of the passport process. So that'll be a separate video that'll come after Monday of next week when I've completed the process. Yeah, that's that. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have an idea of something you would like to hear me speak on, I'm willing to do that. I got to do my call to action. My call to action today is monitor your children's social media activity. Monitor your children's social media activity. Monitor your children's social media activity. No one ever wants to hold the ball. But if you want to know what you created, look at your children. How do they act? How do they respond? You planted the seed. And so many parents get upset at what grows from that seed that you planted. I have lost relationships. I have stopped doing parenting classes. I have to step back because mothers have a hard time hearing they could have done something differently. It's not about judgment. It's not about fault. It's about acknowledging and deciding to do something different. Coming up with excuses, his dad wasn't there. This is how my mom did it. That's BS. You see how it made you feel. So when you look at your child and your child isn't taking any interest in learning or reading, are you reading to them? When did you start reading? Are you making it a learning environment? Or is it device after device after device that you're not even tracking? It's amazing that parents will pay the phone bills but not monitor the phone activity. With the way that child abduction and human trafficking has just skyrocketed, I just don't freaking understand it. Then they grow and they have baby after baby, most times just like mom did, multiple fathers, inactive, just like mom did, and women will look like frustrated. I don't know why my daughter acts like this. I don't know why she's making all these decisions. I don't know why she keep having all these kids. But don't you dare say nothing. Because they're going to immediately get defensive. Somebody has to say it. My book is called Parenting 911 for a reason. 911 for a reason. Look at how we're dressing these little girls now. Look at the outfits and the fake hair. Can they be babies? It's okay if they don't like how they ponytail look. You're teaching them that they need all that. That's why I never liked toddlers and tiaras. They just teaching these kids you need makeup to be pretty. Way to kill the self-esteem. Way to make growing up a problem. I see it. I see it. I see it even in my siblings with needing all that makeup and all that hair and still not feeling like what. So I can speak to them blue in the face. These video games making them kill each other. These video games making them not do their work. These video games is just parents want to be friends. You don't need to be your child's friend. You need to be your child's parent. And you can do that with a family. The last thing I want to say is, once you threaten to call the dad or the police, you've lost all power. Because now that child knows I can act up until she threatens to make that call. They're not fearful of you. They're fearful of the call you may make. And eventually, that will go away. Retain your power. Start early. It's the reason why I work with 0 to 3. Start in the womb. Routines, transitions, structure create safety and a healthy childhood. I'm so scared for the children of our future. I'm so scared. You would be amazed at the things I've seen in my journeys. That's another book that I've been told to write about. I could write a whole book about the education field. I could write another book about the nursing home field. I could write another book about children, at-risk youth. That's it, that's all. Please, someone, please. Love a child, save a child, help a child, nurture a child, direct a child, support a family. They are our future. They are our future. They are our future.
Gunning, nigga. Okay. You want beef, we gunning niggas. I'm the best, you should already know that. Feds taking pictures trying to get me, call me Kodak. I don't sell work, I'ma rob you with a dough at. You singing to the feds, I'ma aim where you throw that. My flow cold, nigga, where your damn Kodak? You see the red beam, but you don't know where the scope at. Hit a nigga from 100 yards, break his whole back. Empty the clip at his clip and tell him hold that. He ain't dead like Walmart prices, I'ma roll back. When I see him, I got him, you know the Mac gon' clap. You a worker, where your boss? I want the whole pack. Nigga, you will take more hits than a quarterback. Call yourself a hustler, but you can't make a quarterback. If I catch her getting off the bus, I hope your daughter strapped. Yeah, you ballin', nigga, $500,000 to get your daughter back. If I find out that you bluffing, I get your daughter whacked.